Hi, this is Kanaya, and today we're going to talk about what does it mean when you lead by example. To lead by example means to demonstrate the behaviors, attitudes, and work ethic that you want to see in others rather than just telling them what to do. It's about being a role model and actively showing rather than just telling how to achieve goals and uphold values. This approach fosters trust, increases engagement, and inspires teams to emulate the positive actions of their leader. Here's a more detailed explanation. Actions speak louder than words. Leading by example emphasizes that your actions are more impactful than your instructions. Your team will pay close attention to what you do, and your behavior will be a strong indicator of what is expected and valued. Model desired behaviors. If you want your team to be punctual, you have to have a strong work ethic, or to be collaborative, you need to embody these qualities yourself. For example, if you expect team members to be respectful of deadlines, you you should also meet with your own deadlines and demonstrate how to prioritize tasks effectively. So, effectively, let's see what's a synonym, because it's effectively. So, effectively means successfully, or productively, or constructively. So, what I mean, like effectively, I mean it like successfully. Um, Building trust and respect. When leaders lead by example, they demonstrate that they are invested in their team's success and willing to work alongside them. This creates a sense of mutual respect and trust, making team members more likely to follow their leader's guidance and contribute to shared goals. Inspiring motivation and commitment. Leading by example can boost team morale and create a positive work environment. When team members sees their leader actively participating and demonstrating a strong work ethic, they are more likely to be motivated to do the same, leading to increase productively and a greater sense of commitment to the team's objective. Fostering a culture of excellence. By constantly demonstrating the desired behaviors and values, leaders can create a culture of excellence within their team or organizations. This culture encourages continuous improvement, collaboration, and a shared commitment to achieving high standards. Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
So yes, so when you lead by example, yeah, I'm sorry guys. I was just drinking the juice. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I just had to drink a little bit of my juice, but when you lead by example, you're the leader. You're in charge. Well, you're the leader, and because of the fact that you lead by example, it's about. So yes, even even when you lead by example, your actions is involved and how you can lead your team, right? Even when you at even when you at a football practice and you have to lead your team, you encourage your team to say, let's do this or let's play defense, right? So you had to lead by example everywhere that you go because that you gotta show that you have to be the leader. So like your mom and your dad has to lead by example because they have to take care of you and make sure that you're good, and they want to make sure that you have the stuff that you want or need. If we didn't get that, then everything is going to be a struggle trying to figure out who is going to be the leader. So when you lead by example, think of the word leader because you're the leader, and I want you to teach them the right way to do it, not the wrong way to do it. So now let's see some examples of leading by example. Even though that we already know what does it mean to lead by example, leading by example means demonstrating the behaviors, values, and work ethic you want to see in others. It involves actively embodying the desired standards and practices rather than simply telling people what to do, like go do this or go do that. So you actually helping them to see what you can do. You can teach, so you can teach them or you can help them and stuff like that. So it's not rather just telling them what to do. You're just putting effort into it so the next person can know what to do and how to become a leader. So this approach fosters trust, respect, and a positive culture within a team or organization. Here are some examples of leading by example. In the workplace, showing up on time or early. Arriving on time or even a few minutes early demonstrates punctually and respect for others' time, right? So when you go to work, you have to show up on time, or you can show up a few minutes early depending on what time your boss says you have to come in. So completing tasks diligently. So let's see what diligently means. The reason why I want to tell you what words mean so that you guys can understand what it means. So hopefully you'll teach it to the next person. So diligently, what is it? So diligently is in a way that shows care and conciseness in one's work or duties. So let's see what a synonym. So synonym is diligently is assiduous or busy, industrious, or and and citrus. So of a person or action showing dedication and diligence. So we just have to make sure we understand what words mean and what they mean by what is expression, So taking responsibility for mistakes. So admitting errors and taking steps to correct them builds trust and accountability. So let's say if you make one little mistake at work and you mess up a little bit, and maybe you made a mistake or you forgot to do it, then you ask your boss for help, or the boss shows you where you make a mistake at, and then you acknowledge them and say, "Oh, I made the mistake. Let me just go correct them and make sure that mistakes like this doesn't happen again." So that's why we just gotta take responsibility for our mistakes rather than just shifting the blame to the other person so the other person can take the fault for it. You get what I'm saying? Being a good listener. Actively listening to the team members' concerns and ideas shows that you value their input and fosters open communication. So let's say if they run into a problem and they're concerned that something will happen or whatever ideas that they might give you. So let's say if a team member has a concern and they need your help, then you say you'll be there to help them, and then rather than just standing here looking around, looking lost like you don't know what to do. So that means you have to be there for them and try to listen to their perspective and saying this is what the concern is, and you'll try to help them. Even ideas that they might give you, you have to be open minded to the ideas that they give you so that you say, "Oh, that's a good idea," or "I'll keep those ideas in my head." So that's why you're communicating your interactions with them. So, yes, that can be part of it too. Offering constructive feedback. Providing feedback in a helpful and supportive way helps team members grow and improve. So, like I was explaining to you guys, so if your boss look at your mistakes and stuff and see if you made a mistake, then you acknowledge that, oh, this is the mistakes that I made, so they're willing to help you to correct those mistakes so that you'll learn from them. So even though that everybody makes mistakes, but we have to learn and to correct them so the next time you won't make that mistake. So that's why we have to take constructive feedback that they're giving you so that you'll know for next time. Maintaining a positive attitude. Even when facing challenges, a positive attitude can be contagious and inspire others. So, if they see that you have a positive attitude, then that shows that you're a good worker and willing to help others and show that, oh, I'm willing to take this job, or oh, I'm willing to work with customers, or or maybe I'm being willing to help the employees get the job done. So that's when you show a positive attitude. Promoting work-life balances, demonstrating healthy boundaries, and prioritizing well-being can encourage others to do the same. So it's kind of like, let me see, did I skip one? Hold on. Working alongside your team, participating in tasks alongside your team shows that you're willing to roll up your sleeve and contribute. So let's see, roll up your sleeve means. So let's see, like, so it's not like you using your sleeve shirt to roll it up. It's about like working or something like that. So let's see. Because I'm going to take this slow with you guys, even though you guys might not understand what this all about, what this all mean and stuff like that. So let's see what rolling your sleeve and contribute is so we can understand it. The idiom roll up your sleeve means to prepare for hard work, especially physical or challenging tasks. It implies a willingness to get involved and put effort to achieve a goal, often alongside others. Essentially, it's about getting ready for work with determination and focus. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Political meeting. The phrase originates from the practical action of physically rolling one's shirt sleeves to keep them out of the way during work. Figurative meaning. It has evolved to represent a mindset of readiness to tackle a difficult task with energy and commitment. Example, you might roll up your sleeves when faced with a large project, a demanding task, or when needing to help others. Related expressions. Other idioms that convey a similar meaning include getting your hands dirty, put your nose to the grindstone, or dig in. So that is these expressions could be necessary to use when you're at work and you're trying to help people with their task or anything, but you have to focus on your own task first before you can help people. So we just gotta listen to the task that the boss give you. So not everybody can do that, but this is the time now to listen to your boss and say, I want you to do this, so I want you to do that. So whatever. So rolling up your sleeves is like when you're getting prepared for work, or maybe you get ready for work for the next day, or you come to work early and your boss expects you to get work done or whatever. So a boss might tell you that you have to do the cash register, right? It's about handling money. It's about giving the customer the right change, giving them the right change, right? So it depends on how much money the customer spends. So if they spend the full amount of money, then they don't need change. Or if they or if they have like or if they have like or if they spend more than what it costs, then they'll need change, right? So you have to see how much change you'll need after they spend how much it costs and stuff like that. So for in order to do that, you have to count the change. You have to count the change before you give it to the customer, and then you have to make sure you don't over give them change, because some people will give too much change to the customers and then realize they don't have enough money in their drawers and stuff. So if they says they need change, just count them and give them the change, but don't give them a lot of change. Just so like don't give them too much change, but give them enough change so that is the right amount, right? So now, another job that they might want you to do, they might want you to do stocking. They might want you to do stocking, like stock up all the merchandise and stuff like that. And the third job they might have you do is have you like straighten up the, let me see. Let's see what this word calls when you like straighten up the merchandise. Like, let's see. Okay, so let's see. What does it call when you straighten it up the, let's see, up the merchandise? So it's called retail. So they might have you do retail. So it might be stuff that your boss is expecting you to do. So in retail, they might say you have to organize the merchandise. So you're willing to roll up your sleeves means you're willing to work and prepare for work or whatever. So it says promoting work-life balance, demonstrating healthy boundaries, and prioritizing well-being can encourage others to do the same. So let's say if someone, so let's talk more about this so that we'll get the understanding of how it's supposed to work. So it says promoting work-life balance fostering a state where individuals can effectively manage the demands of their work and personal lives, leading to greater well-being and productivity. It's about finding equal. So let's see. Let's see.
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium is about finding equilibrium between professional responsibilities and personal pursuits, ensuring that neither significant overshadows the other. This balance varies from person to person, but generally involves having time, energy, and mental space for both work and personal activities, including family hobbies and self care cares. So let's see what overshadows the others is so that we'll get to this part too. So let's see. Overshadows the other meaning implies that one specific meaning of the word overshadow is more prominent or dominant than, than another meaning, making it more commonly understood or used interpretations. So let's go back to the, so promoted work life experience. It's like you foster a state where individuals can manage the demands of their work and personal life, leading to greater well-being and productivity. So even so it's about looking at the bigger picture. So it says promoting a healthy work-life balance means looking at the bigger picture, workload, health and well being, socializing, restoration, and more, taking a holistic approach to interrogate of those facets into a careful balance that sustains, nurtures, and motivates your employees to be their best selves inside and and be their best self. So let's see. So let's go back to so now we understand this part. Now it's saying celebrating successes, acknowledging and celebrating team achievements, both big and small, boosts morale and motivation. So let's see. So celebrating success means taking time to acknowledge and appreciate achievements, both big and small, which can involve various actions depending on the context and personal preferences. It's a way to recognize effort, reinforce positive behaviors, boost motivation, and strengthen relationships. Celebrating successes isn't just a feel good activity, it's a critical part of maintaining momentum and fostering a positive mindset. So let's see. So, in personal life, being honest and ethical, living with integrity, and making ethical choices sets a positive example for others to follow. So, yes, like I was saying, like leading by example is when you make it. It's when you lead. It's when you demonstrating the behaviors, values, and work ethic you want to see in others. So it says, being respectful of others, treating everyone with courtesy and respect, regardless of their position, builds a positive and inclusive environment. So, right, so you have to treat everyone as so you have to treat everyone like you want to be treated. So yes, being a good communicator, clearly and effectively communicating your thoughts and ideas helps others understand your vision and expectations. Being open to feedback, seeking and accepting feedback demonstrates a willingness to learn and grow, encouraging others to do the same. Being resistant, demonstrating the ability to bounce back from setbacks, shows that challenges can be overcome with perseverance. Be kind and compassionate. Showing empathy and kindness towards others can inspire them to be more compassionate as well. So yeah, showing empathy and stuff is like, what does it feel like to be in someone else's shoes, you know? And your kindness shows it, right? So yes, so you have to show kindness in this too. So now, by constantly demonstrating these behaviors, leaders can create a positive and productive environment where everyone feels motivated to perform at their best. So, We learned today that leading by example is when you demonstrate the behaviors, attitudes, and work ethic that you want to see in others rather than just telling them what to do. So it's about putting your effort into what you have to do, you know? So I hope you like, subscribe, and comment down below on my YouTube video. Thanks for watching.